So let's edit the cart model now. We got the static add product method. Now I need a new static method, which is delete product. There I get an ID of the product I want to delete. And I also want to get the price of that product. You can also name this product price, because I'll need to update the total cart price, of course. So with that, what do I need to do? Well, first of all, I need to get my cart. So I need to read my file here. I can copy that line. And of course, you could also refactor this. For now, I'll simply duplicate the code here to make it a bit easier to understand. So there I read my file. I try to read in the cart. And if I got an error here, I can already return, because that simply means somehow I didn't find a cart, so there certainly is nothing to delete, right? So I can just ignore this. Otherwise, we will continue. So if we got no error, we'll continue. And now is the part where I want to update the cart. For this, I'll have my updated cart here and take all the properties of the old cart and put them into a new object with that spread operator. I now want to update both the products and the total price. The cart total price should be reduced by the product price. However, this would be incorrect, because if we have the product in the cart 3 times, it should be reduced by the product price times 3. So let's postpone this for later. Let's first of all find out how often we do have the product in the cart. And for this, I'll have my product index, and I'll find the product in the updated cart in the products array with the find index method. And there, this goes through all the products, and I'll check for the product where the ID matches the ID of the product I try to remove from the cart. This is now my index of the product. However, here I could even find the product right away. Just product like this, because I will remove it differently from our products array. For now, I just need the product to find out what the quantity is, because remember, we're storing the quantity in that QTY field. So const product QTY equals product QTY. You don't need to serve that in a separate constant, just a bit easier to read. And now with that quantity, I can use that here to have the cart total price be my cart total price minus the product price I'm getting as an argument times product quantity. So now I reduce the total price by the product price times how many times I had the product in the cart. So that is one important piece of information. And now I can also update my cart products here, products, and set it equal to, not the cart, by the way, the updated cart down there. So updated cart total price, and updated cart products is now updated cart products, which for now is the old products array. But now I'll call filter again, just as I did in the product model. There, this function runs over all elements in there and keeps only ones where I return true. So I want to return true for all products except for the one I'm removing. So here I will return true only if the product ID is not equal to the ID I'm looking for. So all other products are kept. And with that, I can write the cart back into my file by copying this, write file, and store my updated cart there. So this should now in theory work. I can now also go to the product model, and there I now need to import my cart model. So const cart equals require cart like this. And now with that imported, in here, I can simply call cart delete product and pass the ID. And I also need the price now. To get this, I will extract my product before removing it. So I'll have my product here by searching my products with the find method for the product where the ID matches the ID I tried to delete. So now I got that product information here, which allows me to pass in the product price to my delete product method. So now we are able, hopefully, to delete a product by its ID and also to then delete it from the cart if it was in there. And right now, for example, if we have a look at our cart, We do have that ID, the milk can. We do have that in there, so this should be gone if we delete it. So now in the admin controller, in post delete product, we can use product and then delete by ID and pass in our prod ID here, like this. And then we can also redirect to /admin/products. Now, by the way, a little side note, it would be best if we have a callback in delete by ID so that we only redirect once we're done. And the same is also true for updating, by the way. There, a callback in save would be best for redirecting. For now, I'll not do this. Later, we will add this little functionality. But let's now see if that works. If I delete the milk can here, I get an error. Cart is not defined in my cart.js model. Deleting the product worked though. If you check products.json, you don't find it anymore. So this worked. But in the cart model, yeah, I'm trying to get all cart fields, but of course, I'm looking at the file content, so I should use this. This is a bit annoying because now I deleted the product. Well, I'll still have it in the cart, but it's no problem. I will simply recreate it and then hack the ID into the products.json file. So let's go to admin products, add a new product real quick. Test, get that image again. Set the same price so that I correctly update my cart price here and remove the correct price. And then some description test. So now this exists again. Now let's just make sure that I copy the ID we have in the cart and replace the one that was newly generated in products.json so that we really, well, delete the correct from the cart too. Save all of that. And now let's give this a try. If I click delete, if I reload this first of all, so that we load the new ID here too, and I click delete, cannot read property find of undefined is now the problem in the cart model. And that problem here is that this, of course, is still a string JSON format, so I need to parse it before using my file content. So let's save this. Same problem as before. I will quickly re-add this. Add some dummy text as an image, doesn't really matter. Set the price, some dummy text here. We'll not see the image here because it is not a real link, but that does not matter. Now, before doing anything, let's go to products.json and again replace the newly created ID with the ID in the cart, like this. Reload this admin products page and click delete. And now this looks much better. Now this seems to work. And in the cart, indeed, products is empty and the total price was reduced to 0. So this is working. And now let's finish this module up by also making sure that we do display cart items on the cart view here.